Nachi Tech Pro, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, originally I was gonna go live last night, or no, tomorrow night. I was gonna go live tomorrow night, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be out tomorrow night. I'm gonna be uh watching my friends show their animals at stock show. So um decided to go live tonight, man. Good to see y'all again. Nachi Tech Pro, good to see you, man. Hey, Josue, good to see you, man. Good to see you. How you been, man? Hey, Najee Tech Pro, good to see you. Najee Tech Pro, Josue, good to see you. How y'all been? Good to see y'all. Yeah, again. Originally, I was gonna go live tomorrow night, but I'm gonna be out tomorrow night watching my friends show their animals at stock show. So I'm gonna go watch them show their animals. But I was like, you know what? Might as well go live tonight, right? That's good, man. Good to hear. Me too, man. There's been a lot of movie news lately, but at the same time, video wise, it's been very dry. Um, Video wise, it's been very dry, but news wise, there's been a lot going on. What's happening with Star Wars with Disney? That's actually one of the topics tonight, and it's not just Star Wars. It's Lucasfilm. Kathleen Kennedy, the head of Lucasfilm. She is officially retiring, but we just got news that just dropped before the stream that she's not officially retiring, but she's finding someone else or something. So I'll elaborate and talk about that later when we get on that topic. We have three topics tonight. There's a lot of DC news that came out, tons of DC news. Like I have three papers filled of news that came out. Look at this. Good grief. And it's Shrek 5. Um, I'll talk about Shrek 5, I promise. And then Lucasfilm, and then those are the only three topics I have tonight. So and what's this mean for Marvel? No, that doesn't mean anything with Marvel really. It's mainly just with Disney. It's mainly just about Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy, how she's a great producer. Kathleen Kennedy, she's a great producer. She is. But she's not a good head of the studio. Yeah, so CinemaCon, they announced today. Um, hey, Baby Burks, good to see you. Appreciate you joining, man. Um, and by the way, Josue, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Put people in timeout if you need to, Josue. Because I can already tell a lot of people are going to need to be put in timeout. They say these things. So, but with CinemaCon, so they announced today that for the Universal panel, right? How to Train Your Dragon. They're premiering How to Train Your Dragon at CinemaCon in April, man. And I am so disappointed because I wanted to go. I had plans to go to CinemaCon. I had plans to go to CinemaCon. Sadly, it won't happen next year for sure. I'm aiming towards next year. But again, yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing, Josue. Dang it, because it released in theaters in June. In June, it does. But they're premiering it at CinemaCon in April. And I'm so disappointed because I'm really looking forward to that film, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Any news on Spider-Verse 3 and more? Probably CinemaCon. I guarantee you it'll be CinemaCon, dude. For Beyond the Spider-Verse, there has been no news lately, but I guarantee we will get something at CinemaCon. I'm hoping. Hold on to hope. Hold on to hope, man. Now, Josue, I don't know the validity of that rumor because I've read that rumor too. I know exactly what rumor you're talking about. But again, man, I wouldn't believe that because I don't know if that's true or not. And if it is, I'm gonna be mad. I really am. If it's man, it really, it really not better not be 2029. But the animation for the trailer was a little too cartoony. I agree. I agree. Um, Shrek 5 looks disappointing. Hey, the Tatar, good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, I am gonna. That's one of the topics tonight, so I'll talk about that. 2093 was a great year. Yi Leon. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. Okay, so we can go ahead and get into the topics first. So I have three topics tonight. A lot of DC news came out the other day. Um, you have some Texas stories, Hayden. Oh, some Texas stories. What do you mean by Texas stories? Try to elaborate on that. Elaborate on that. What do you mean Texas stories? Like Texas stories, like crazy things that have happened to me? Or are you serious? Better not be. You better be joking about that. I don't want to butcher your name. I'm sorry, but the aliens saved me though. Well, if that truly did happen, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but like great tech or like Texas stories. And say Pros 5. I do remember you, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you joining. Oh, crazy things in general or growing up. Oh man. Man, y'all are about to get into some Hayden lore, man. All right, let's see. Let's see. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh no. My water spilled. Crap, it's on my wires too. Hold on, y'all. Stupid thing doesn't shoot. I spilled water, y'all. Hold on. Oh crap. I spilled water, man. Hold on. I have a blanket. I'm just gonna have to use that, man. Crap, man. This is not good. This is not good. This thing. Oh, man. I moved my arm and my elbow hit the. Bro cooked himself. Yep. Stupid thing doesn't stay up. Bro did cook himself, man. Oh, that's crazy. No. Okay, it stopped moving for a bit. So this tripod is garbage. So this tripod is really bad. Okay. I just have a blanket, so I'm just gonna clean it up with that. Sorry about that, y'all. My cup was right here, and I went like that, and it's all over my headphones too, and my wires, man. Oh, hold on a second, y'all. Crap. It's all over. It's on my headphones and my wires too, man. Hold on a second, dude. I'm telling you, it's just not. It's just not working, man. It's just not working. Hold on a second. Yeah, I had my cup of water, so sorry about that, y'all. Hold on. I know, I was thinking about him the other day, or yesterday. I was thinking about him yesterday, man, and how last time he was on the channel, last time he commented was sometime last year, I think. Yeah, I think he unsubscribed, man. I think he did. Okay, that's the best I can do for right now. It's not completely dry, but it's the best I can do. So, um, yeah, but I think he unsubscribed, man. I think he did. Which it's whatever. But because I took a break and that's when it happened, but it's whatever, man. But man, everybody left. Okay, so once more people get in here, I'll get into the topics. But until then, we can talk some movies. So, but if y'all are new to the channel, again, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. We're at 805 subs, I think, and next big milestone is 901K and beyond that. And I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, trailer reactions, movie live streams, movie news, movie rankings, all that wonderful movie stuff under the movie umbrella. And you can check your subs. You can check your subs. Yep. I like the colors. You talking about Shrek 5? The colors for Shrek 5? Because I was going to say, I like the colors. I do. 806 subs, y'all. 806. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, but if you're talking about, again, y'all subscribe, like, comment, share. Yeah, if you're talking about the colors for Shrek 5, I agree. It's not so much the animation. I like the animation. I do. Um, I just don't like the design that much. It's growing on me. It is, but green is your favorite color. Yeah, mine's blue. Met the lights on your walls. I haven't even seen a trailer. Yeah, so they released a little tease for Shrek 5 today, but you're talking about. Okay, cool. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the topics. What topic do y'all want first? Y'all want me? I only have 3 tonight. Do y'all want me to talk about Shrek 5? Do y'all want me to talk about the DCU news or Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy retiring? Which one do y'all want first? I'm okay to talk about whichever one first. I mean, they're all interesting and good topics to talk about. So y'all let me know, man. DC? Okay, I was gonna talk about DC first, but I'll see what everyone else says too, man. Because you say DC, I'm fine with that. Totally fine with that. Josue, you're in the chat, man. This is 7 people are in here. So what do y'all want, man? DC, My FPS is dropping by the say. What is FPS? FPS? What is that? What is that, Josue? FPS? I don't even think I've heard of that. FPS. What is FPS? Does that have something to do with like YouTube? Because I've never even heard of that, man. FPS. What is FPS? Oh, frames. Oh no, frames per. Okay, it's okay. Am I lagging then? Am I lagging? I need to know because the last few lives I've done, it's been acting weird. So I need to know. Am I lagging or not? Can y'all hear me all right? Can y'all see me all right? I need to know. Because the last few lives it's been very, very weird. But just watch the Shrek 5 thing and yeah, it's a big disappointment. Yeah, it's growing on me. I do hope they change the design. I do hope they do. Looks mid. Yeah, I'm still hyped for it. You know, I'm still really excited for the film. But we'll just have to see, man. We'll just have to see. Earlier, okay, gotcha. But again, y'all, like I said, last few lives have been really acting weird. So if I start to lag or if y'all can't hear me or see me, let me know, please. Like randomly throughout the live, just type in the chat if y'all can hear me and see me, just so I know, so I can be aware. You know what I mean? Um, Shrek is chopped now. I don't know about that, but all right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the topics because all three of these I'm excited to talk about. But DC, I am very excited to talk about. Y'all ready? Let's talk about it. So the other day, earlier, all right, cool, man. Cool. Take your time, man. All right. So earlier this week, James Gunn and Peter Safran, the presidents of DC Studios now, they held a press conference, right, to announce new DC projects coming out in the next years and stuff. TV, movies, animation, animated TV shows, live action TV shows, animated movies, live action movies. They gave us the scoops, man. We're not the scoops, but he told they James Gunn told us a lot. And Peter Safran told us a lot, and I have 3 papers worth of notes. I didn't get to go to it. That would have been cool. I really wanted to, but I'm not part of the press yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with it. Okay. So first things first, what they talked about for the DCU, right? This is what they want to do. This is what James Gunn and Peter Safran want to do, how they want to structure the DC universe and how they want to make it connect to everything. So they every year, this is talking about every year, they want to release 2 live action films, 1 animated film, 2 live action shows, and 2 animated shows a year. That is 7 projects a year. 7 projects a freaking year. 2 live action films, 1 animated film, 2 live action shows, and 2 animated shows a year. And that's not all. They have, and this is what I was hoping they would do. This is what I was hoping James Gunn would do, and it's happening. It's happening in a few years. They have a 6-year plan that will culminate in an Avengers Endgame style event. Not a movie. Well, obviously a movie. It's got to be a movie. But an event. An event like Endgame. Because Endgame was an event. And Infinity War. An event. James Gunn said an event. And that is what I've wanted from DC. I want to see a Justice League film with Flash, Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Cyborg, all of these dudes, just Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, all of them just fighting to save the world against Darkseid or Brainiac or Lex Luthor or Deathstroke. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who. I want to see that, and it looks like we're getting that. So, Josiah, good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. Didn't a DC just get? Yeah, Wonder Woman did. Yeah, I just hope we get to see more obscure DC characters. Me too, man. Me too. And it looks like that's what we're gonna get. So that's not all. I'm gonna keep reading this to y'all. James Gunn's working very closely with the writer on Batman, the Brave and the Bold, which we finally are getting updates for Brave and the Bold. So I'm very excited about that. They announced 3 new animated shows that are in the works: My Adventures with Green Lantern, Starfire, and Superpowers. And let me pull those up on Twitter so I can read y'all the synopsis for all three of them. Now, they didn't specify if My Adventures with Green Lantern, Starfire, and Superpowers are DCU canon. They didn't say if they were DCU canon. Personally, if I had to guess, this is just my guess. Um, I hated how they made the Flash run in his own movie. Well, that's the Flash, man. That's the Flash's superpowers, I should say. What do you mean? I hated how they made the Flash running. Oh, you mean how it looked in the Flash film? Okay, I get you. I was confused for a second, but I get what you mean. Um, yes, Jessica Green Lantern. Yep, that's her. Yep. And I'm gonna read the plot for y'all in a minute. All three of them. Personally, if I had to guess, it's just my guess. My Adventures with Green Lantern will not be DCU canon. Starfire, I feel like will be DCU canon because remember in Creature Commandos, the like visions, right? You saw Superman killed, Batman killed. You saw Booster Gold back there, and Wally West Flash. Starfire, you can see as well, killed back there. She was killed. So I think Starfire is going to be DCU canon. And Superpowers, I hope is canon. And again, I'll read y'all the synopsis in a minute. Superpowers seems interesting, man. It seems interesting. I am actually really excited for Superpowers, man. I'm ready for the Lantern show as well since the first look. Dude, it looks cool, man. It looks cool. Okay, anyways. Yeah, it looks cool. Like, I'm really looking forward to it, man. So what was the first one? My Adventures with Green Lantern, right? Um, yes, here it is. Yeah, okay. Let's see. The My Adventures isn't canon. It's the same. So people were saying that, and I never watched My Adventures with Superman. I heard good things. I heard really good things. I just never got a chance to watch it. But people were saying that. I was like, makes sense. I mean, it's the same title, My Adventures with, and it kind of has the same font. It has the same font in a way, and it's the same My Adventures with. So it's very possible, man. It's very possible. So this is the plot for Xenophanes. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. We're talking about the first topic right now. They announced tons of DC news the other day, so we're just talking about it right now. Xenophanes, you joined the live the other night, right? I think. Didn't you? I recognize your name. So this is the plot for My Adventures with Green Lantern. High school student Jessica Cruz has her life upended when a Green Lantern power ring falls from the sky and chooses Cruz to be its champion. Oh, so you did join. Okay, good to see you, man. Yeah, I recognize your name. Good to see you, man. That sounds interesting. Will it be DCU canon? I don't think so. I don't think it will be. So that's that. It seems interesting, man. I think that's a cool concept about just a regular high school kid living her daily life, and a Green Lantern ring just falls from the sky and chooses her as the champion. That sounds pretty dope to me, man. That sounds pretty rad. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, Starfire. I personally think Starfire will be DCU canon. I think it will be, and let me read the plot for it real quick. So Starfire, let's see. All right. So the synopsis of what will feature as an origin story for the character as she uses an ancient spaceship she discovers on her home planet of Tamaran to escape her planet and explore the stars and go on adventures. Seems simple enough, right? Surprised they chose the Starfire project out of all the other titles. Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's cool, man. Nice to see more backstory for it. It is, man. It is, and that it seems like a very simple story, but I mean, personally, I think that'll be DCU canon. I think it will be. Now, superpowers. I I am very excited for superpowers, man, because personally, I think superpowers is going to be DCU canon, and here's why. And if it is DCU canon, oh, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. So here's the plot for superpowers, right? So Superpowers takes place at the Alliance School for Heroes and focuses on new students Lightning, Flash, Plastic Man, Aqua Girl, Green Lantern, and Terra, who level up their powers under the supervision of Principal Martian Manhunter in the hopes of one day graduating and becoming the next generation of Earth's defenders. Matt Beans is executive producing, and Michael Chang is a supervising producer. I am freaking hyped for that. I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait to see it, man. That because you have Martian Manhunter, Light. I don't know much about Lightning. I don't think I know Lightning, but Flash. Hopefully, it's Barry Allen's Flash. Plastic Man. I don't know much about Aquagirl. Green Lantern doesn't specify which Green Lantern it'll be, and I don't know who Terra is, but dude, sounds great. Dude, I'm hyped for that. Again, I don't know Terra. I don't know Lightning, Aquagirl. Hopefully, it's Barry Allen's Flash, Plastic Man, Martian Manhunter. Doesn't specify which Green Lantern it is, but yeah, dude, it sounds good to me, man. It sounds good to me. Okay, so the next up we have James Gunn said the DCU's Batman actor could show up in something else before Brave and the Bold, but it's very unlikely to be Robert Pattinson, which I'm okay with. Keep Robert Pattinson's Batman Elseworld, please, man. Terrace, is she from the Titans? Okay, so she's from Teen Titans. Then gotcha. Like I love Robert Pattinson's Batman film, I do, and I'm hyped for the second one. So excited for it. The first one's like one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion. But keep it Elseworld. Don't make him the DCU Batman. He does not fit as the DCU Batman, in my opinion. Just the way his mannerisms are in the film, and just the way he looks in his suit, and the way he's not DCU Batman. Keep him away from the DCU. Keep him Elseworld. Keep him Elseworld, man. That's hey Isabella, good to see you. Appreciate you joining. That sounds interesting in a team I didn't expect. Yeah, I'm hyped for it. Isabella, we're talking about the first topic right now. It's the new DCU news that they dropped the other day. A lot of new DCU news stuff. So, and then after that, I talked about that. What was next? Hey, Camila, good to see you. Appreciate you joining. Camila, I think you joined the live the other day, right? I recognize your name. I do. Didn't you join the other day? Say, I recognize your name, I think. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I remember your name. Okay. So next up, James Gunn's writing his next film. He didn't specify what it was, though. He didn't specify what his next film was that he's writing. Some people thought it was like a sequel to Superman. Personally, I don't think it is. People are thinking it could be Brave and the Bold that he's writing, because here's the other thing. You know, I mentioned earlier that James Gunn is working with the writer on Brave and the Bold right now. It could be James Gunn, but it said James Gunn is working with the writer. So I don't think it's James. That would be great. That would be awesome if it's James Gunn. But I don't think it is, personally. I don't think it is. And then next, we have, they're still working on a Blue Beetle animated show that is a sequel to the movie. Now, I guess that means the Blue Beetle film is canon, which honestly, I'm okay with, I guess. Not a huge fan of that movie. I was one person who just thought the Blue Beetle film was eh. It was okay. It wasn't great. So I'm not too big on it being canon. I'm really not, because that means like it just, you know, I wasn't a big fan of it. But okay, here's another thing. So James Gunn is still trying to figure out if Dynamic Duo is going to be canon to the DCU or not. If y'all haven't heard, Dynamic Duo is like this, like it's a DC film they're making, and the characters are Robin and Jason Todd, right? Um, so Robin and Jason Todd, and it's called Dynamic Duo, and it releases in 2028, and it's like a claymation, like puppeteer animated film, which actually is pretty cool, man. Animated. I wonder how it'll play out. Oh, Dynamic Duo. Yeah, it's gonna be. Are you talking about Dynamic Duo or another thing? Because Dynamic Duo, it's like a mix of puppetry, animation, and claymation, or something like that. I might be getting that wrong. I might be butchering that. But it releases in 2028, and the main characters are Jason Todd and Robin. So that'll be cool. Now, James Gunn is still trying to figure out if it's going to be DCU canon or an Elseworld story. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He's not sure what it is yet, but he's gonna figure it out eventually. But hey, Sarah, good to see you. Appreciate you joining. Sorry, not going to lie. You can't say Green Lantern without Ryan Reynolds. I never watched that film actually. I never did. I didn't hear really good things, but oh, you're talking about dynamic duo. Yeah, he still hasn't decided. He still hasn't decided. But Booster Gold, there's an update on that, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So next up, Lanterns, early 2026. Um, hey, Jeffrey, Darkroom Reviews, good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. Um, appreciate you sharing the live stream, Jeffrey. Thank you. You just recently saw Unbreakable Boy. That's with Shazam. What's his name? That's cool, man. How was it? What'd you think of it? By the way, Darkroom Reviews and Jeffrey, we're talking about the first topic right now. They announced tons of DC news the other day, so I'm going through the notes I have on it. So Lanterns releases in early 2026. Super excited for that. Super hyped. Peacemaker Season 2 is still coming out. It's coming out this August, coming up. And it has a new intro song, which I'm kind of disappointed with because you want a Constantine show. Keanu Reeves is still working on the second Constantine movie. I never actually saw the first one, but oh, you have a Booster Gold comic? Sick, man, sick. You liked it? Awesome, man. Good deal. Y'all go subscribe to Jeffrey, y'all. Subscribe to Jeffrey and get him to 3K subs. He's almost to 3K. So, okay. And so they also announced this. Crypto has a live action short film seasonally, which could be fun. It could be fun, Now, here's the thing. That would be cool. That would be cool, man. So, Josiah, was it you? You said something about yeah, Josiah was you that said something asked something about Booster Gold, right? So this is what James Gunn had to say. These projects I'm about to tell y'all about, are not canceled yet, but they've been put on the back burner. These projects that were announced years ago are now being put on pause right now. Not officially canceled right now, but they're on pause right now. They're on the back burner. Waller, Booster Gold, Paradise Lost, Swamp Thing, and The Authority. So again, Waller, Booster Gold, Paradise Lost, Swamp Thing, and The Authority are all put on pause right now. Because I think James Gunn he can't find a good story to fit all of those in. And he wants the scripts to be good. The thing with James Gunn is he wants the story to be connected. And the thing with him is that if the script's not good, he's not going to greenlight a project, which I admire that so much. Writing is the key. Writing is the key to making projects perfect. And acting and visual effects and all that, sound design and all that wonderful stuff. But writing, good, right? Not just good writing, not just great writing, not just awesome writing, not just fantastic writing, phenomenal writing. Phenomenal writing. You have to have that. So I admire him saying, we are not going to greenlight a project until a script is ready. And script is good, I should say. And I admire him for saying, we are not going to greenlight a project until a story is good, until a story is fantastic. So I admire that 100%. Oh, you mean a story with Constantine, the DCU? Okay. Hey, now I have my review for Unbreakable. Awesome, man. Awesome. There's a Swamp Thing movie in the works. Yeah, James Mangold is doing it. I never heard about that one. He's one of my favorite. Yeah, so James Mangold, he directed Logan, Dial of Destiny, The Wolverine, 4v Ferrari, A Complete Unknown. I Walk the Line. He's doing Swamp Thing, which is a really good pick. I think that's because I like Swamp Thing. I really like Swamp Thing as a character, and I think that's a really good pick. But I understand Gunn on the decision. Me too. I do. So anyway, after that, now I don't know if Clayface is going to be there. James Gunn hasn't said if Clayface is going to be DCU canon or if it's going to be Elseworld. He hasn't said anything. Hey, Dude TV, good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome. Good to have you, man. Good to have you. We're just talking about the main topic right now, the first topic. They released tons of DC news the other day, so I'm going over what that the DCU news was. So, yeah, Clayface will be directed by James Watkins, who did Speak No Evil. I like Speak No Evil. It grew on me. Excuse me. Excuse me. When I saw Speak No Evil at first, I was like, but then it grew on me. And James Watkins did a really good job with that film. And he's directing Clayface. And I didn't see the substance, I didn't watch it. But apparently, what Clayface is going to be, and I like this. This is a perfect story because James Watkins is directing. Mike Flanagan is writing it, which Mike Flanagan wrote. Uh, it's sad that the Wonder Woman game in the studio who made it got canceled. Yeah, I agree. Um, Vetus Prospector, good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. Bros, it's the Anne Shirley anime looks exciting. Look up Anne of Green Gables cartoon. Okay, yeah, I'll look that up later, man. I got you. Um, so Mike Flanagan is writing Clayface, which Mike Flanagan also wrote. What did he write? One of the Evil Deads? I think he wrote the last Evil Dead, which was really good. Um, I think he did, right? I might be getting that wrong. I guess he didn't. Okay, so yeah, Mike Flanagan's writing Clayface, and basically what Clayface is going to be. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, he didn't write Evil Dead. I thought he did, but I got that wrong. It's going to be a body horror film where Clayface is a B-list actor, right? And he injects himself with this substance, and he starts to become Clayface. So it's basically the substance. And the rumored actor right now to portray Clayface is Daniel Radcliffe, which I actually dig that. I think Daniel Radcliffe would be perfect in that role, man. So basically, it's the substance, right? It's the substance, which I still haven't seen it. I haven't watched it, but hey, that means it's probably gonna be really good. So I'm really excited for it, man. I'm really excited for it. Let's see. Also, I hope that James Gunn bring DC Comics game to make them better. Yeah, that would be awesome, man. I don't think my let's see. So yeah, that's what I was typing. You beat me to. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. So then after that, I had one more page. So then after that, this one, uh, Teen Titans live action film is in the works. We're getting a live action Teen Titans film, which I am so hyped for. I cannot wait for that, man. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be awesome. Now, this was reported a while back. This was yeah, exactly. And this one as well was reported a couple months ago. And I don't know if this one will be now, okay, you gotta understand. A lot of these projects we won't know if they're DCU canon or not until we get actual news about these films. Like we won't know if these films are DCU canon until we get like probably a trailer or something. You know what I mean? But they're still working, and I'm hyped for this. I cannot wait to see this. Deathstroke and Bane film. A Deathstroke and Bane team up film. I guess you could call it a team up. If that does not get you hyped, I don't know what. I'm excited for that film. Dude, I'm telling you, that is going to be awesome. That is going to be so cool, man. Um, let's see. I hope it's based on OG Teen Titans 2003 anime series. That would be cool. I'm curious on who they cast. Me too, man. Into live action for Teen Titans film. Yep, I'm excited for that film. Bane is underrated, man. Yeah, so I'm very excited for that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And James Gunn said a new Superman trailer is coming soon. We're getting a new Superman trailer soon. So I'm very excited about that. And so, underrated question. Thunderbolts has been marketed so far with an asterisk in its title every time. Do you think they're going to unveil the name at the end of the movie as a hype thing? Yeah, I think they will. Personally, I think it's Dark Avengers. I think it's Dark Avengers, and I think the end of the film would be a perfect way to do it. Have your film, and then towards the end, like a post-credit or mid-credit scene, reveal it then. I think that would work best. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm excited for it. I hope the Titans movie is more based on the OG comics. That would be cool, man. That would be cool. And so a few other things. Matt Reeves still hasn't turned in a script for the Batman Part 2, which he needs to go ahead and do that. I don't know why he hasn't yet. Andy Muschietti, who directed the Flash film, is not involved because he's rumored to be directing Brave and the Bold, right? He's not involved with the development of Batman Brave and the Bold, which is very bizarre. Very bizarre. And the other thing, and the script will be shown to Andy Muschietti. It will be shown to him after completion of the film, which will lead to the final decision on who will direct it. So, yeah, they're kind of leaving Andy Muschietti out of it. So personally, I don't think he's going to direct. I don't think he will. Personally, I don't want him to because I like the Flash. I thought the Flash was really good. Did I love it like I wanted to? No. Was it as good as I was hoping? No. I still enjoyed it, but I don't think Andy Muschietti should direct it. I don't think he should. I think personally James Gunn should. Um, I think James Gunn should direct Batman Brave and the Bold. I think. I thought that too. Yeah. I'm ready for the Century appearance on the big screen. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Are you gonna do a review on it, bro? Oh, Thunderbolts? Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a review on Thunderbolts, definitely, man. So that's all the DCU news, y'all. That was a lot of news. A lot. But I'm gonna throw it over to you guys. What are y'all most excited for? What are y'all least excited for? What are y'all excited for Teen Titans? Are y'all excited for uh Brave and the Bold? Are y'all excited for Lanterns? Are y'all excited for the Blue Beetle animated series? I'm gonna throw it over to y'all. Tell me what y'all thought down below. Very excited. So, next topic. Did not know they were releasing anything this morning, and I woke up and I was like, whoa, hold on, wait a minute, really? And I'm happy they released something for Shrek 5. They released a teaser for Shrek 5 way too early. Way too early. Shrek 5, yep. And I'm happy they did. But I'm also kind of disappointed. And here's why. But as this day has gone on, earlier today, it's growing on me. The designs are not the Shrek characters I know. And I'm not trying to be picky. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm really not trying to hate. I'm really trying not to. I'm not trying to be picky. I'm really not. But it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I read some things that people said that the last Shrek film we got, you feel the same way. Yeah. The animation brings down my excitement for doing this nostalgia. Yeah. And Shrek 4 Forever After we got 2010. So Shrek 5 will be December 2026, December next year. So that'll be 15, 14 years later, right? And someone said that, because at the end of Forever After, they had triplets. They're two sons and the daughter, right? Now the daughter's older, and it's been 14, 15 years later, right? And someone mentioned that they saw a donkey had like gray beard, which people were like, it's because they look older. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. They look older, but it's already growing on me. And one thing I said today was that I like the contrast. I do, and I think it has its own unique look and touch to it, and um, it has its own unique touch and look to it, And I like the color and I like the contrast. The contrast and color are good, But it just the thing with me is that I was not a big fan of Kung Fu Panda 4. I wasn't. I really wasn't. Um, so I'm kind of cautiously optimistic. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. But animation, in my humble opinion, you're a great movie reviewer and ever to watch. Um, in my humble opinion, you're a great movie reviewer and very entertaining to watch with good takes. I appreciate that. Thank you, Isabella. I appreciate that. It means a lot. However, it's okay to not like everything. It's very true. Very true. You got to be a hater sometimes. Oh, it's very true. Be confident in your opinions. Yep, I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree. And I'm hoping the movie's good because I'm hyped for the film. I am so hyped for it. You can't beat the original. Sorry, the original's good. I like the original. I do. Production was great, but the animation design was mad at me. Yeah, it's just. And the rumors that it's going to be a multiverse film. Yes, that's true. It's true that those are the rumors. That's going to be multiverse, which multiverse Shrek? I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. And apparently Lord Farquaad's going to be back in it, which will be cool. I'm cool with Lord Farquaad being back in it. But, so Lord Farquaad being back in the film, apparently, fine with that. But multiverse Shrek? Why? Like, I hope that rumor's not true. But Zendaya is voicing the daughter, which will be cool. I'm fine with that. But it's just, I don't know. I hope it's good. I really do. And the designs are growing on me. It really is. But in the TikTok thing, why we have to have TikTok and Shrek, man? Come on. Like, it just, I don't know. Marvel started all this multiverse stuff. Now everyone's trying. Exactly. DC as well. DC does the multiverse. Marvel does the multiverse. Shrek doesn't need to do the multiverse. Shrek does not need to be multiverse. So I don't understand it, but I'm gonna throw it over to you guys. What do y'all think? Are y'all excited for Shrek 5? Are y'all not excited for it? Do y'all like the animation? Do y'all not like the animation? Let's talk about it down below. I want to know what y'all thought as well. Okay, so third topic mainly is the other day we got news that Kathleen Kennedy, the president or head of Lucasfilm, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Willow, all that stuff, that she's going to be retiring this year. Finally, as The Rock would say, finally, she's going to be retiring. Thank the Lord. Thank you. Like, it's just, oh my goodness. Let's see. I have a bad feeling about Zendaya in there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I love Zendaya. Me too. And she's a great actress, but this feels like a classic celebrity hype cat. Yeah, and that isn't good news. A lot of that. Yeah, it's not. I think it'll be okay. I like animation. Yeah, she's gone. So, like I said, finally, she's gone. Finally. But okay, before I started the stream, news broke that apparently she's not going to be retiring and she's trying to find someone else or something like that. So before that release before the stream, and I was just like, should I talk about this topic anymore then? I was like, should I talk about it? I'm gonna end up talking about it though. So the other day, news broke that apparently she's gonna be retiring. And she is a good producer. She's a good producer. She is. There's no denying that. She is not a good head of the studio, though. She is not a good head of the studio. I liked Force Awakens. I did. Solo, I didn't like that much. Last Jedi, I really like. I like Rise of Skywalker more than most people. I do. So I don't hate the sequel films. I don't. I tried watching Acolyte, though. Couldn't even finish the first episode. First season of Andor. Second season looks good. I'm really excited for second season. I tried multiple times to watch season 1 of Andor. Couldn't get into it. I didn't even watch Skeleton Crew. I heard good things about it. I heard really good things about Skeleton Crew. Didn't watch it. What else? Obi-Wan was kind of a disappointment. It's one of those things, man, where I was okay with Book of Boba Fett. It was fine for what it was. First 2 seasons of Mandalorian were really good. Third season, not so much. So she doesn't know. And the other thing, let me read these comments first, and then I'll say what I was going to say. There's one more thing I was going to say. Bye, baby. Bye, baby. Ain't nobody going to miss you. I found a lot of videos talk about this topic, like the geeks and gamers, and etc. Yeah. Excuse me. So it's one of those things too. It's like all these Star Wars projects that were in the works canceled. Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron canceled. Taika Waititi's movie canceled. Kevin Feige's Star Wars film canceled. Sean Levy's film canceled. Mandalorian season 4 canceled. All of these projects canceled. And before the stream, apparently Ryan Gosling's film and Taika Waititi's film are still in the works. So they're still working on the Star Wars film with Ryan Gosling. They're still working on the Star Wars film with Taika Waititi. But all of those were canceled because Kathleen Kennedy does not know how to run a studio. She does not know how to run it. She's a good producer, great producer. She helped produce the Goonies. She helped. Oh, I don't even know. I have to look, but she helped produce Goonies, all the classic films that I grew up with from my getting. I learned those movies from my parents. My parents showed me those films, but as a head of the studio, she's awful. She's awful. She doesn't know what she's doing. Like, I couldn't even finish the first episode, The Acolyte. And barely anybody liked that show. It was awful. I was so bored. Like, I was like 20, 30 minutes into the first episode. I called it quits. I could not get it. I was like, oh gosh, this is so bad, man. Like, it's just golly, man. Doesn't know how to. Now, here's the thing: The Force Awakens was a freaking financial success, and The Force Awakens is my favorite Star Wars film, above Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back is one of the greatest films of all time. It is one of the greatest Star Wars films of all time. The Force Awakens is one of the greatest films of all time, too. It's my favorite Star Wars film. That movie was a freaking gigantic success for Lucasfilm, for Disney, for Star Wars brand as a whole, for her job. Like, how much did it make? I think it made $1 billion, right? That was 2015, right? December 2015. It is one of the biggest films of all time. Force Awakens continues to be one of the biggest films of all time. And that was a complete success. It was. And Rogue One. I like Rogue One. I really do. Majority of people enjoyed it. Majority of people like Rogue One. I love Rogue One. That was a good film. It was great. Did Disney Star Wars do it well with owning the rights and also video games is something. And don't forget Star Wars 1313 game. Cancel. She let that go. Yeah, she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know what she's doing. Also, the animated Star. Yes, the animated Star Wars stuff. Najee, I'm glad you brought that up. Nobody is watching Bad Batch. I tried watching it. I didn't finish it. Tales of the Jedi. I don't even think anyone knows that came out. That came out quietly, and I was just like, man, and like not everyone else did though. I'm in the minority. Majority of people hated that, but I liked it. Star Wars has definitely taken a pretty big fall because the people in charge of it. Exactly. Oh, The Empire Strikes Back is amazing, man. Force Awakens was amazing as well. But Star Wars: The Force Awakens made how much? Let's see. Dude, The Force Awakens made $2.07 billion. Let me tell you that again. Star Wars: The Force Awakens made $2.07 billion. That is a freaking success. That is more than No Way Home. I think. Was that more than No Way Home? Wait, how much did No Way Home make? No Way Home made. I don't even know how much it made. No Way Home box office. Let's see. Oh, Force Awakens was so good, dude. Star Wars will forever be a go franchise. Oh, 100%. I agree with that. Spider-Man No Way Home at its box office made hold on one second. How much did it make? Okay, here we go. Pulling it up. Hold on. So Spider-Man No Way Home made 1.923 billion dollars. Force Awakens made more than No Way Home. And if I had to think which film I like more, oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, man, because I love both those films. I think both those films are awesome. Two of the best movie experiences I've ever had. Two of the best experience I've ever had at a movie theater in my life. But how much did The Last Jedi make? Last Jedi made I don't even know how much it made. Star Wars, which I love The Last Jedi. I love that film. $1.334 billion. So a little behind, but you can see how it kind of went down a little bit, right? You can see how Force Awakens made about $2 billion, right? The Last Jedi made about 1 billion. So you can tell how it kind of, you know, and The Rise of Skywalker made, I think that made 1 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Rise of Skywalker made, I think it made 1 billion, didn't it? Or something like that. Trying to find it. Hold on. Well, crap. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Um, I saw the new Venom today. It was good, but 1 and 2 were better. But I agree, and I'm glad you liked it, man. Yeah, my dad was actually watching it downstairs for the first time earlier, and I was watching it a little bit with him because I saw it back in October. But okay, it's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Rise of Skywalker made. Okay, so look at this. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Um, dude, what's your thought on Star Wars? The whole. Oh, dude, Star Wars is one of my favorite franchises, and I'm really disappointed that like I've loved Star Wars ever since I'm a freshman in college right now, right? I've loved Star Wars ever since I was in fifth grade. So I've loved it almost my whole life. Hopefully someone better. Someone better. But I have loved Star Wars ever since I was little, man. So think about it like this. Star Wars The Force Awakens made $2.07 billion, right? Star Wars The Last Jedi made $1.334 billion. See how it kind of went down, right? Star Wars The Last Jedi, $1.077 billion. Star Wars The Force Awakens make most money. Last Jedi went down. Rise of Skywalker went down more drastically. Still made $1 billion. Still made tons of money. It was a success. All three of those films were a success. The sequel trilogy, say what you want about all three of those films. Personally, I like those films. I do. Are they perfect? No. That whole sequel trilogy was a freaking gigantic financial success. Again, perfect films? No. Did I enjoy them? Yes. But they were success. But you could tell how Force Awakens made $2 billion. Last Jedi made 1 billion, went down. Rise of Skywalker made 1 billion and went down more. That proves right there people aren't in it anymore. They're not into it like they used to be. They're not. Because Kathleen Kennedy is ruining it. She is ruining it with everything in her willpower. She doesn't know what she's doing. Great producer, a terrible head of a studio. Great producer, terrible head of the studio. She doesn't know what she's doing. But that's just my rant. That's just all I have to say about it, really. But I don't know. She doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't. Which, all three of them made $2 billion, $1 billion. So that's something. But you gotta look at it on the TV show side of it, because a lot of people aren't liking the TV shows. Nobody liked the Acolyte. People didn't like Obi-Wan. People loved both Mandalorian seasons. No one liked Mandalorian season 3. No one liked Book of Boba Fett. No one liked Ahsoka. People liked Andor, but that's just what I have to say. That's just my opinion. I want y'all to tell me what y'all thought. I'm gonna, golly, see, I'm telling you, like, I love Star Wars, and I'm just like, like Star Wars is my favorite franchise. I'm just like, but I'm gonna throw it over. That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna throw it over to you guys. Tell me what y'all thought. What do y'all think about Kathleen Kennedy retiring? Are y'all excited for it? Are y'all not excited for it? Who do y'all want to see take over? Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. Tell me what y'all think, man. Down below, we'll talk about it. Bob Iger leaving. Yeah. The Disney company. Who going to replace him in 2026 next year? Yeah, I don't know. Would be cool if Jon Favreau did it. Maybe Dave Filoni, but they're mainly just focusing on Star Wars. What's going on with the Disney company? A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. She has to go, man. And when she does, finally, or I can't do the Rock thing. Finally, she's gone. Finally. But no, seriously. Like, while the sequel trilogy was a success, and you have to really look at the TV show side of it as well. You can't just look at the movie side of it, look at the TV show side of it. It's not in that you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Because now that was the topic, but I do want to look up Acolyte viewership. Um so let's see. So this is the Acolyte. Here we go. Here's the viewership. Hey, Murby Kid, good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining, man. Good to see you. So here's the viewership details for the Acolyte, right? The first episode of the Acolyte had 2.94 million views in its first 2 days, which was the biggest premiere for Disney Plus in 2024. So it's pretty good. Viewership for the third episode decreased by 22%. 22% from the first 2 days. That's terrible. That's bad, I think. I'm pretty sure it's bad. The fourth episode had a 9% decrease in views from the third episode. The sixth episode had a 19% increase in views from the fifth episode. The final episode had less than 1 million viewers on its release date. Sounds bad, huh? Yeah, it sounds bad. The final episode of The Acolyte had less than 1 million viewers. Less than 1 million viewers on its release date. That is horrible. That is horrible. That is so bad. Like, you think about it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, million comes before. That is crazy. Yeah, comes before a billion, right? So, like hundreds, thousands, million. Wait, I'm getting that right, right? Am I getting that right? Wait. Yeah, I am getting that right. 100,000, million, billion. Less than 1 million viewers. The final of the Acolyte had 1,000 something views or viewers. That is dog crap, man. That is horrible. That is freaking dog crap. I'm sorry, but that is bad. That is really bad. She has got to go. She has got to go. And like I said, finally, when the day comes, I'm gonna get some apple cider and pop it, man. I'm gonna do that, man. I don't know if I will. I'm just saying that, but get some apple cider, man, and just pop it, man. It would be funny, but I don't know if I'll actually do that. But also like Obi-Wan. Let's see Obi-Wan's viewership, right? Obi-Wan's viewership was okay, so upon release, Obi-Wan Kenobi looked like a massive hit and launched with 7.52 million views for the premiere's first 2 days, but then dropped to 4.74 million first 2 days views for the third episode the following week. That's a 37% decrease. 37% decrease, man, by its the final episode. Obi-Wan was down to 3.9 million views in the first 2 days. By its final, Obi-Wan was down to 3.91 million views in its first 2 days. You're joking, right? Like, seriously? Like, if that's not bad, I don't know what's bad. Wait, hold on. Okay, so yeah, that is bad. Okay. Yeah, Happy Gilmore 2 releases sometime this year, I think. Sometime, probably summer, I bet. Um, but yeah, that's bad, man. And then let's look at Book of Boba Fett. Let's look at Book of Boba Fett, right? Book of Boba Fett viewership, right? Okay, so here we go. So the season 1 finale of the Book of Boba Fett was viewed by 1.5 million US households, which was 36% higher than the second season finale of The Mandalorian. The show was the most watched original series in the US for the weeks of January 16th and February 16th, 2022. The show was the fourth most streamed television series in the US during the week ending February 13th, 2022. The show had 39.5 times the average series demand in the US from January 1st to 7th, 2022. Portland, Oregon overperformed the most plus 85% for the L plus 4D window of the final. Seattle, Washington overperformed plus 57% for the L plus 4D window of the final. Denver, Colorado overperformed plus 9% for the L plus 4D window of the final. So Book of Boba Fett, I don't think did horrible. I don't think it did. Um, Hey, Nico Studios, good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. Nico, I think you were you in the live the other night? I recognize your name, man. I think you were, right? I recognize your name. All right, cool, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. And then let's look at Ahsoka, right? Ahsoka's viewership, right? Ahsoka viewership. Not release date. Which I liked Ahsoka. I really did. I thought Ahsoka was good. I enjoyed it. And I'm excited for season two. I'm really looking forward to it. The first two seasons of Mandalorian I really enjoyed. Season three wasn't that great in my opinion. I'm looking forward to Mandalorian and Grogu. If they do season four, down for that, man. But okay, let's see. Okay, so Ahsoka. The first episode of Ahsoka had 14 million views globally. Let's see. Forgot to say, but my name is just pronounced like Napoleon. Oh, okay, gotcha. But with Yi at the beginning. So, oh, Yeetolian. Okay. I'll remember that. I'll try to remember that, man. But Yeetolian. Okay, gotcha, man. Gotcha. Okay. So the first episode of Ahsoka had 14 million views globally, making it the most watched title on Disney Plus. This was based on total viewing time divided by the episode's runtime. The first episode premiered on August 23rd, 2023. The first episode had 1.2 million households watching live. The second episode had 956,000 US households watching. In its first 2 weeks, Ahsoka outperformed the average TV show on subscription services by 165 times. The final of Ahsoka had a 40% drop in viewership compared to the third season final of The Mandalorian. Dude, like, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things, man. Let's do a Mandalorian season 3 viewership. Let's do that. Um, so Mandalorian season 3 viewership. The third season of The Mandalorian had 5.72 million views in its first 2 days, and the final had 5.39 million views. The final had higher viewership than the second season finale. The first episode of season 3 had fewer unique viewers than the premiere of the season 2. The final of season 3 had 1.4 million unique viewers over 5 days. The season 3 finale had slightly lower viewership than the finals of The Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Mandalorian is the most watched Disney Plus original series. Its success led to spin-offs like Ahsoka and The Book of Boba Fett. Now, let's do Mandalorian season 2. Mandalorian season 2 viewership, let's see. Let's see. So the second season of The Mandalorian had 1,032 million minutes of viewing time for the premiere and 1,336 million minutes for the final. In the week of December 14th, the show reached number one in the Nielsen ratings with 1.3 billion streams. The show had a 25% increase in viewership during the March 13th to 19th viewing window. 59% of the audience was male, 35% of the audience was in the 35 to 49 age group. Season 1, let's see. Mandalorian season 1 viewership. Let's see. Viewership. Let's see. what's going to happen to future video games for Star Wars. I mean, they'll still keep making them, I hope, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they'll still be making the video games, though, I think. Okay, so Mandalorian Season 1 was very popular. It became Disney Plus's most watched original series. The first season of Mandalorian was very popular and became Disney's Plus's most watched original series. In one viewing window, The Mandalorian had a 25% increase in viewership. It ranked third on the Nielsen streaming top 10 chart. It had a 59% male audience. 35% of the audience was in the 35 to 49 age group. So some of the shows did good, but some of the shows didn't do so good. Some did good, some did not do good. So it's one of those things, man, where it's like get better leadership. Get better leadership, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but you know, it's whatever. But those are all the topics I had tonight. So again, talk about movies now. See what questions y'all have, what movie stuff y'all want to talk about. I'm okay to talk about whatever. I'll go to Twitter because I think there was some other movie news that dropped. I think. I was gonna scroll through Twitter and see what's going on. So yeah, this is what I was talking to y'all about. This is what I was saying earlier. So Kathleen Kennedy is not retiring from Lucasfilm yet, but is working on a succession plan and will oversee that process from start to finish. We'll probably make an announcement months or a year out, and I have every intention of sticking around to help that person be successful. Well, okay, and that's coming from Deadline. Deadline's pretty reliable. They are. And it's one of those things where if she steps back and becomes just a producer again, and Deadline's reliable, man. So if she just becomes a producer again and steps back, I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Word 789, good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. Why does Shrek look ugly now? Yeah, it's. I hope they change it, man. But we'll see. It's growing on me. The animation's growing on me. But I do hope they go back to the original design, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll just have to see, though, man. We'll just have to see. But let me scroll through Twitter again, y'all. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna see what other movie news is dropped lately, so I can talk about it with y'all. Let's see. Oh yeah, did y'all hear about Gene Hackman? Rest in peace to Gene Hackman, man. Rest in peace, man. Lex Luthor, man. Man. And they found out him and his wife and his dog, all three passed away in their home, man. So rest in peace. Rest in peace to all three of them, man. Disappointing. It really is. Very suspicious too that all three of them passed away at the same time. Very, very suspicious in my opinion. 28 years later, I am hyped for, man. I cannot wait. And then they're going to make it a trilogy. 28 years later, The Bone Temple releases in January coming up. And then they'll make a third one as well. There's none of us know what that one's going to be. It's not even titled yet, I don't think. Shrek 5 teaser got disliked so much. Did it really? Oh, man. Is this Sonic the Hedgehog 1 technique? I would say yes. I would say it's the same situation with Sonic. I know, man. I know. Yeah. And then the other day, I forgot her name. She played in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I forgot her name, but she played in it. She passed away the other day as well. She passed away. So rest in peace. Rest in peace to her too, man. But I do think it is a Sonic the Hedgehog situation. I do think it is. And I think they could change it. They have time. They have time to change it. I think. I hope. Yeah, it looks weird, man. It looks bizarre. But y'all, I hear Daredevil Born Again is good, man. And I'm getting very excited for it. Very excited for Daredevil Born Again. Hearing it's peak Marvel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So apparently Shrek 5 is a multiverse film. Kinda. Multiverse film, kind of. Which Shrek should not be multiverse, man. This shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be multiverse. I don't think. But it's whatever. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, the new Minecraft trailer. Uh, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't know. Minecraft just doesn't look that great, in my opinion. Again, still gonna go watch it. Gonna give y'all my review. But it doesn't look that great, in my opinion. Um, let's see. And then what else we have? The new lanterns photo. What else? Oh, I watched what was it? The original Scream for the first time last night. Really dug the original Scream. It's good. It's good, man. Original Scream is good. I enjoyed it. But and this is going to be a big controversial take. And as y'all can see, I really like T2 Judgment Day. I do like Judgment Day. I do. I watched the this is gonna be a big controversial take, but it's my opinion. It's my opinion. So I watched the first Terminator, the original, for the first time last night, right? Sorry. I didn't like it. It's a controversial take. I know that's gonna be a huge controversial take right there. I like T2 Judgment Day. I do. But I watched the first Terminator for the first time last night. Sorry, not sorry. I just I was like I was bored. I was so bored. I couldn't get into it. Like I was just like, oh gosh. There's some good things about it. There's some really good things about it. But overall, for the most part, I was just like I like the score. I like the sound design. I like Arnold in it. Linda Hamilton's great. But like the action's good, the effects are good. I like the aesthetic, I like the atmosphere, but I just I just couldn't get into it, man. I just couldn't. You're back now, cool, man, cool, cool. But I just couldn't get into it, man. I just really couldn't. But no, that's just my take. That's just my opinion, Um, but Scream, I really dug. I really dug Scream. I did. But good grief, come on, thing. This thing does not want to stay. There we go. But it's fine. It's not great, in my opinion. All right, let's see. What other movie news do we have right here? I'm just scrolling down Twitter just to see what stuff we have. Um, let's see. Nothing much. What other? If y'all don't have any more questions or any more movie ideas, I might go ahead and end the stream there in a minute, y'all. This is a pretty good stream though. It was pretty good, but I might end in a few minutes, y'all. So we're at 74 minutes. Once they hit 75, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off, y'all. But again, this is a great stream. Like I really had fun talking all the movie stuff with y'all in this stream, man. I have fun talking movies with y'all all the time. But this is a good stream. I really like the stream. So but yeah, with that said, y'all, I think I am going to go ahead and get going. Again, if y'all are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. We are 807 subs. Just 800 the other day. That's a big milestone. Next big milestone, one we're reaching quickly, is 900. Then the big one's 1K and beyond that as well. If you're new as well, I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, trailer reactions, movie live streams, movie news, movie rankings, all that wonderful movie stuff under the movie umbrella. And I hope y'all have a good and safe weekend, man. I want to see y'all all in the next live stream. I want to see all y'all there. Please have a good and safe weekend. And my next live stream will be probably sometime this weekend. I bet I might go live again this weekend. I'm not sure what day. I don't know what day yet, but yeah, probably so, man. But again, have a good and safe weekend, y'all. Keep talking movies and wonderful people, and may the force be with you. Cheers. Finally, I can't do it. Finally, Kathleen Kennedy is gone. See y'all. Keep talking movies.